Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He's on his way across midfield.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
76 yards.
And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would have...
There he goes, right side.
He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dalvin Cook.
67 yards.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Go Silver, ready?
Brown goes in motion left.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Hey, 73.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
He's got him in. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Great. 73.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Hurts. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll try and run here with Swift. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Jets.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Locates Hardman for another catch. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers again now. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee. And they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took forward under pressure, and they got to him again.
C.J. Mosley dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
And they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This is 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Silver, set. Alpha. Crowd left, Yeti.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, pass. No,
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet. That is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Swift.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football, and they remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thrives.